Good evening. This is BelGeode, and we are back with some more Skyrim VR. And we're back in Maslea. So just to remind you, we're going through Republic of Maslea, or République du Maslea if you prefer to say it in French. You will need Fuz Ro D for this mod. The link is in the video description below, as well as a list of all the mods that I use for my Skyrim playthrough. So to quickly catch you up as to where we are, what we're doing. We are in the basement of the inn in the town of Palisale. And as you can see, Carlina decided she wanted to get a nap. And we're about to wake her up in a moment. This guy owes the hooker some money, but he refuses to pay, and I can't seem to convince him because I guess my speechcraft is not high enough. I thought it was. Doesn't look like it is. So I'll need to raise that before I come back to him and see if I can get him to give her the money. But for us, what we're going to be doing, we're playing Bodyguard tonight. So let's go to Free Enterprise. This is the quest that we're going to be doing first. This is the one for Sagrippa, Captain Sagrippa. Convince at least one person to follow you on the Slave Queen. I've got 3. Doesn't that count? Who knows? Mysterious Elf. Report one last time to Anthelius. Okay, so that just involves us going back to Aventina Island, which we will do since clearly Carlina is going to need some rest. But we're not done yet. First, we've got to go to the island of Kalia, which the island of Kalia is where they dumped me off and I dragged the girls in to go through my quote-unquote initiation to join the Alessian Brotherhood. Apparently there's an abbey on that island, and we need to meet up with the Burgomaster's wife, Adrissa, after midnight, between midnight and 2 a.m. So, we've got no time to waste. Might as well wake up Carlina and get the others ready. Carlina. Aw, look at you. These French girls look so pretty when they sleep. It's a shame I don't have a sketch pad. I would draw her like one of those French girls. You knew it was coming, folks. You knew it was coming. All right. We need to go. Can we go? We're going to go. Gita, are your sisters upstairs? I'm guessing they are. So we'll see if we can find at least one of them so I can have them all come to me. Hi. We're going to need to talk to your husband tomorrow, Yulia. So let him know that BelGeode is going to be needing his services soon. Okay? Okay. And where the heck did these... Oh, I swear, these girls just keep disappearing on me. Are they upstairs now? No. Yes. Really, Tanya? Tanya? Really? Oh, hell no. If that were me laying in that bed with her, you would have hell to pay. Don't you hello, my love, me. We're going to talk about this later.
Goodbye, my love.
No, there is no goodbye. You're not going back to bed. Come on, let's go. Listen, the entire world just saw you in bed with that hooker. Gita, you need to talk to your sister, and you also need to get the heck out of my way. What are you doing here? Move! Holy crap. I really don't like this inn and its teleporting ways. Come on, let's get the heck out of here before Carlina teleports into me. Holy crap. I am shook, folks. My own wife. I am shook. Okay, let's make sure everyone made it out. Yes, 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 and yes. And no hooker. Okay, let's go. Alright, so to get to Kalia, the easiest way that we're going to need to do that is to go back down to where the little ferry guy is, and I really hope that he operates at night. If not, we're going to have to wake him up out of his bed too, because come hell or high water, we are getting to Kalia Island. I would rather not be late. I have no idea what we're going to go up against, and of course I'm going to need to switch my weapons out, and probably my armor as well. Alright, how do I get down there again? Oh, there's a pathway coming up. Wait. I'm not sure. Was it down that way, I think? Yeah, you know what? It might be down this way. I think we just went completely wrong way. Yep, this is the entrance that we're looking for. Okay, okay. Sorry, girls. I almost took us on a wild goose chase there. Alright, so we go down this way. Hey, you! Don't go anywhere. Since you're up here, that'll save us a few steps. We need to go to Kalia Island. Oh, I just told you, buddy, we're going to Kalia Island. Can you take us there, or is it like after hours? Of course it's my choice. Let's go. Alright. Okay, so we're here on Kalia Island, and it looks like I'm still walking, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to swap out my weapons, however. So, I need my Dragonborn sword, and I am going to need my lightning. Which one am I using? Thunderbolt, I think. Yes, I do have Thunderbolt on. And instead of leader's teleportation, let's put the fire breath back on. And I'm guessing we should probably save really quick, so let's do that. Okay. I am wearing the armor proudly. Now, can we at least go get this job done? Thank you. Sheesh. She's so insistent on me wearing this armor, and I'm probably going to change it out if we get into combat. I'm only keeping it on for ceremonial reasons right now, because, you know, the Alessian Brotherhood doing a good deed by protecting this lady who we really don't trust. But whatever the case, we'll live with it. We will live with it. Alright, I see 4. Okay, we're good. This place should be empty because this is the place where we had actually gone to fight that elf. You know, the one that ran away. Yeah, see, there's still dead folks here. Okay. Now the real question is, how do we get to where she is? And where did everybody go? Hello? Are you all not coming with me? Do I need the leaders teleport you up here? Yeah, something tells me I'm going to need to do that. Okay, well, you all hang out there, and I will teleport you. I'm just going to go run now and see if I can at least figure out where it is that we're going to need to go. So yeah, we haven't seen this island for a while, but it's still empty. I'm okay with that. Although, you would think if there were drug dealers on this island, they would have a presence somewhere, perhaps? Who knows? Who knows? One thing I do know is the girls are definitely not following me, so yeah. As soon as I figure out where I need to go, I'm going to bring them all to me. And that'll solve that problem right quick. Okay, so it looks like we're kind of sort of heading in the right direction here. If I had to guess, though, I would say it's probably on the other side of the island. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's the tower where we first met the elf. Not too keen on traveling the jungles like this, but they say the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. Also, while I'm thinking about it, Okay, are you all following me now? Kinda, sorta, probably, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to teleport them again, but that's alright. We're gonna go down here. Oh, there's a giant rock in my way. Seriously? How the heck are you supposed to get down here? Should we have walked along the beach? Oh, we've got company too. Girls. I'm gonna teleport them one more time. Oh, yeah, we definitely have company here. Alright, time to switch to Fire Breath. Where the hell did the girls go? I thought they were with me. Oh, there they are. They're already down there. Okay. And look at Carlina go. Okay, Gita. Do you need help or do you have this? I hope you have this. I'm going to get out of your way. Hey, leave my wife alone. Leave my wife alone. Okay, well, I kind of expected this. Don't think so, buddy. There is a marauder over there. Tanya, are you okay? Oh, good. She's using her heal. Perfect. And you. Ciao. Alright, well, while the girls are cleaning up shop here, I am going to take everything I can get, including the ale. Okay, so we need to meet the lady there. What time is it anyway? 2:30. It's already past the time that we were supposed to meet the lady here. What do you mean you can't keep up? Carlina, where are you going? Oh, good grief. And she's gone. Wow, Carlina. Wow. Alright, you know what? I'm going to attempt to sit here anyway. Where is she? Where is she? There she is.
What was that?
Did you just hit one of the girls, Carlina? Hi. I see you've cleaned up the place. Very well. I did, and I was going to loot them, except you came along. My contact will be happy to be relieved from this task. Okay, well, I'm not really here to help your contact. I am here to loot everything I can. I know we took care of a lot more people than this. Where did they all end up? Oh, there's this one. And by the way, girls, you did an excellent job. I'm really proud of you. Grab that. Pretty much just the musket balls that I want. I don't necessarily need all the muskets, but I do need the musket balls. Because currently I cannot craft them. I don't have all of the stuff that I need to craft them. Alright, is that everybody? There was one over here whom I already looted. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. Where did our lady friend go? Is she following me or did she go elsewhere? Adrissa? Where the hell did you go? How much you want to bet she went down there? Alright, let me put it back to my sword just in case. Draw your weapons, ladies. Oh, there she is. Never mind, put your weapons away. Hi. So, are you ready to meet with this, what was his name, Benetsu or whatever? Yes, I cleaned up the place. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm sure he will be. I'm assuming Benetsu is a he. Alright, strange place for a meeting. Of course, I'd love to invite drug smugglers in the Great Hall of the Palace, but I'm sure there would be scandal mongers to protest. Okay, don't get snippy, lady. Normally he should be here soon. We only have to wait. Okay. Why is he not here already? Tell me, do you know the history of these ruins? It's worth mentioning. No, I don't, but I get the feeling you're going to tell me. This abbey dates back to the end of the First Era, when the Maslean monarchy reached its zenith. Okay, go on. There used to be monks praying to the One at the top of the big tower. They could stay there for days without eating or sleeping. Okay, and? But this is what children are taught in the schools. This isn't the most interesting tale. Listen, can you keep still when you're talking to me, please? Do you know Comenius the First? No, I don't. Quite an unknown sovereign from the Second Empire, except for a specific fact, which you're going to tell me. He was quite a womanizer. He had enough influence on the Arcana to make them forgive him his little love affairs, okay? So why am I hearing about this loser? One day he fell in love with a woman called Vimlien, a noble from Cyrodiil who frequently traveled to the island, okay? The Emperor organized a forced marriage with her, even though she already loved a Maslean adventurer who came from a much less prestigious background. According to the tale, they met in this place every night hiding from the Emperor. Okay. Let me guess, they're both dead. So what do you say? Quite cute, isn't it? When I was young, every girl loved this story. Why are you telling me this? What does this have to do with us? Yeah, it's quite romantic, but have you met my wife, Tanya? You know, the one little tsunami with the two axes that just about chopped all these people to pieces? Yeah, her. Well, the end is a bit darker. Oh, well, there's a surprise. Comenius learned about the truth and hanged the two lovers in front of the Alesion. The bodies were exposed for 2 weeks. Ew! I think this idiot just arrived. It was about time. Thank you. Saved by the idiot. Okay, I'm good with that. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, there he is. And looks like he brought friends. Needless to say, keep your eyes peeled, all of you. Oh, he brought a lot of friends. Killing children, it's the only thing I've never done. Actually, I did it once, but it was an accident. It can happen to anyone. Okay then. Adrissa, I'm happy to see you made the right choice. Oh wait, he's one of them elves. At last, let's go see the ruin and end this. That's what she just said. Okay. Stay close. We're going in. Don't look at me like that. Remember who caught who in bed with the hooker, okay? Wipe that smile from your face, or that ground. You know what that is.
Lead on.
Yeah, I will. Come on. I can't even. I still love you, though. I'm a sucker for redheads. What can I say? Okay, so where did they go? I guess they're all downstairs. Yeah, I see Adrissa now. Wow. Man, they sure do know how to make temples in this place. And look at that, there's a centaur. This place was probably impressive back in the day. Yeah, I would agree. I didn't know that Nirn had centaurs. I know we have minotaurs in Cyrodiil. I want half the profits, or else I'll make sure that nobody will hear about this place or its occupants ever. Oh, she's playing hardball. Half, but we agreed on a third, right? Yes, prices have risen recently, so what do you say? Um, are we just watching, or are we expected to interact? So sad those monuments are left to bandits and wild beasts. Carlina, now is not the time to be giving me a tour of your famed ruins. I should have left her at home. Okay, clearly I should not be talking to you because you have nothing to say to me. So, we're going to talk to this guy here, Belenos. You haven't said anything until now. Half the profits for her. Do you think it's normal? I guess I agree for 30%, but I won't go beyond that. Well, dude, I'm not a drug dealer, number one, so I don't know how you all roll. I say do as she says, because, you know, what's going to happen if you don't? You're going to be short a few workers, which might not be good. But I listen, if you're not reasonable, I won't be either. All right, it's all you, baby. I have some alternatives. For example, I'm sure that Burgomaster Adrissa will pay a huge ransom to recover this sweet lady. Oh no, we don't want to go down this road, buddy. Then I'll be able to move somewhere else to continue my business and still earn more than half of our profits. You son of a... Weapons, girls. Don't come after me, buddy. I am here to take your men down. Okay. Stop it. I surrender. I'll do whatever you want. Okay, well, while you're busy doing whatever we want, I'm going to loot these guys really quick. I accept the surrender, but I have bad news for you. Yeah, you give him the bad news, babe. Prices have risen again. Oh, snap. I'm starting to think she should be the Burgomaster. I want 70% of the profits, and of course, I will supervise the smuggling directly. Holy crap. Maybe we should have just dealt with her instead of her husband. Thanks for your help. Those idiots didn't have a chance. Of course they didn't. Of course they didn't. What now? Now, this place is ours. What is this ours business? No, you just pay me the money. Since my stupid husband did nothing to help me, I won't tell him anything. His loss. Okay. Well, how about my bodyguard money? On the other hand, I think you'll make a perfect associate. Together we could have a very prosperous business here. Listen, lady, I am not a drug dealer. I am not in it for your drugs. Just pay us for the bodyguard. I'll put myself to work with my new assistant. Come back after some time when things have grown a little. Yeah, about that. I have a lot of projects for this place. I think you'll find the result interesting. No, I probably won't. I can almost guarantee you, lady, I probably will not. See you soon. Yeah, okay, what else? Wait until the Kalia Abbey laboratory is renovated. Yeah, we ain't coming back here. We are not coming back here. Weapons away, girls. Let me finish looting these guys and then we'll get the heck out of here and leave these two lovebirds. With any luck, they'll end up like the story that she told us earlier while we were waiting for this guy. So I'm starting to get the feeling that the vast majority of people on this island archipelago are corrupt. And you, sir, you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong ideas. Nothing personal. Strictly business. Okay. Shall we get the hell out of here? Bye. On the bright side, it is a really pretty looking ruined temple. I know, it seems like an oxymoron to say it, right? But, It is what it is. All right. I think we've had enough fun and frivolity for one night. How about we head back to Aventina Island, and tomorrow we'll make our way to Palisale. We'll talk to the Stone Man, and then we'll talk to the Brickyard Man. We'll figure it all out. And you are sharing a bed with me, not the hooker. Oh wow, is it sunrise already? Wait, what time is it? 5:43 a.m. I forget, the day lasts so long here. Okay, we are going to need to find a way back from this place. Now, I think the smuggler dude came from this side, so that tells me there's probably a way to get to the beach from here. Now, the real question is there going to be a boat or something that will get us back to town? Did I loot this guy? Yeah, I think I looted all these people. Yep, sure did. Man, let me just tell you, this island is wild. This whole place is just freaking wild. I can't get over it. There is so much intrigue going on here. And while a lot of the stuff is questionable, shall we say, I have to admit the story itself is pretty compelling. Like, here we are with what is essentially the mayor's wife protecting her from drug dealers, and she basically just took over the drug dealing operation. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, I am not 100% certain how we are going to get back. So what we'll do is I'm going to go exploring a little bit here. And when we come back, we will probably either be in Palisale or in Fenidas Brickworks. So we'll go from there. All right. So I will catch you all in a second. Okay, so it is now a couple of hours later, and we finally made it back to Palisale. So let's go up the hill. As Carlina tells me once again to wear the armor proudly that I'm wearing proudly. Thank you, Carlina. And the reason why we're back in town, just to remind you, is we need to find Stone Man, aka Vexillo, aka Asphelios. And there he is, already at work. I should have guessed because I can hear him hammering away at bricks from down the hill. Yes, Carlina, I realize justice here is a joke. All right, before I talk to him, let me see how much money we actually have here. I'm assuming Maslean money is collected here, so I'm going to organize that. Maslean money, I have 159. Seriously, that's it? I thought I would have collected more by now. And why can't I use septums? Hey, Vexillo. Thanks for not reporting you to the guards. Yeah, no problem, man, no problem. Now that we're good friends, can I buy some stone from you, please? Aventina Island, please. Trust me, man. Trust me. I'm not gonna rat you out. 100 units is 10,000 solides? Are you kidding me? I definitely don't have that much. Can't I convert the money from septims? Don't have enough money. Go see Lucerius. He can sell you solides. Oh! Good idea. We will do that. Be right back. All right, ladies, park yourselves right here, please. Except you. You're coming with me, no matter what. Partnership, right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay, let's go. We'll be back, girls. So, if I remember correctly, this Lucerius guy that he is talking about is the town banker. And we haven't actually spoken to him so far in this series. We've passed by him a few times, but we never actually said hi. So the bank is right there. And I'm assuming this Lucerius chap is going to be inside. But there you go. Bank Ruber Calipius. I know I'm probably butchering that, but that's okay. All right, let's go see the banker. Hopefully he's got his hours open. Wow, this is an awful dark and awful weird bank. I think I'm going to need my other helmet again. Mithril helmet, bam. Would the banker be downstairs, perhaps? No, of course not. But there is obviously a jail down here. Oh, no, it's not a jail. It's a safe. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was going to say, what the hell? Is he keeping people as collateral? Turns out I was wrong. Oh. You're not Lurelius or whoever the guy is that they sent me to talk to. But can you help us?
You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm going to take that as a no. Well, where the hell is the dude that I need to speak with? Oi. There's always one thing or another in this place. He's definitely not down here. We were just down here. We just looked. I do like the decor, however. But he is definitely not down here. Dude! Have you been there this entire time, Lucerios? Hi. Listen, I would like to change some money, please. Fine, what currency? Septims. I'd like to buy Solides. How much? 10,000 Solides, which is only worth 3,500 gold? Seriously? Wow, you guys have an inflation problem. Yeah, but yeah, give me the 10,000 Solides, please. Here. Oh, thank you. Well, that was easy. I'm almost tempted to buy enough to buy that palace, but you know what? We'll hold off on that. I can always do that off camera. Okay, let's go get some bricks. Actually, you know what? Wait. If we're going to stop by Fenidas on the way home, we should probably get some more Solides. All right, give me like 50,000 worth of Solides. Just keep piling the money on, buddy. Keep piling the money on. So that's what, 30,000 Solides? 40,000 Solides? I've got tons of money anyway, so it doesn't matter. 50,000 Solides. All right, that's all I need for now. I'll probably be back later. This guy's gonna love us. All right, let's check. We now have 50,159 Solides. And incidentally, we've got 568,000 gold. Yeah, we're not hurting for money. It is, however, now too bright. So let me go ahead and take my helmet off and we'll put, what is it called again? Death Brand? Yeah. Okay, let's go get the girls. Actually, no, I don't need to get the girls. The girls can come to us. No, we have to go there anyway. See, I'm starting to get confused here. I've been on this island so long, exchanging money and doing all other kinds of weird, crazy stuff, that now I'm starting to confuse myself. Sheesh. And you know the sad part about it, folks? When we finally do get back to Skyrim permanently, I'm probably going to be at a loss of what to do. Where's Vexillo? You couldn't hold him here? Oi, I wonder if he's in a church. Yulia, where is your husband? No, you're not Yulia. You're the other chick. Maybe he's in church. All right, you are definitely Yulia. Where is your husband? There he is. Okay, I'm not sure if it is frowned upon to... Yes, I know. We're here to conduct business. I was just going to say, I'm not sure if it's frowned upon to conduct business in a holy building, but that is exactly what we're going to do, Vexillo. Yes, I know about it. Let me buy some stone. Aventina Island. Dude, we've already been through this. You're fine. Just give me the stone. 100 units. Okay, thank you. Oh. Well, okay. We shall do this, and it's probably going to take us a while to get everything we need. We never did find out what the secret key went to, but I guess I can probably figure that out off camera. I gotta say, I do find it interesting that the only two people that were in there were him and his wife. I mean, they seem to be kind of religious people. Maybe they should just, take over the church services. Bet they'd do a better job than that corrupt preacher man that we had to take care of. And then there's that lady with her dog. Saviella, I think her name was. We still need to find her missing fiancé, who is, of course, the elf that's in league with the Daedric prince Sheogorath. That's a whole nother ball game. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, girls. We're going to stop off at Fenidas Brickworks, so try to catch up. I am going to run. And then from Fenidas, we will head back to Aventina, see how we're doing on supplies, and figure out if we can actually build anything. If I had to guess, we're probably not going to be able to build anything. I forget how much it said we needed as far as stone goes to finish the castle. But I'm fairly certain it's probably going to be more than 100 units, which we just bought. But hey, at least the sun is out. And that's actually one thing that I will say, in all the time that we have been here in Maslea, of course not including the time that we went back to Skyrim a couple of episodes ago, it has not rained once. I know it can rain here because it has rained when I did my original test playthrough. I'm going to take a quick save here. And that is a nice picture as well. You got a little windmill there, you got the ruins, you got everything. It's awesome. It's awesome. I like it. All right, let's go. I'm going to run again, girls. Oh, wait, look at this. You know what this is, right? This is the house that the elf lady and her kid were in, that those monks were trying to burn down. That's a nice touch. They actually put a burnt out husk. But it looks like nobody bothered to clean up the monks. Or at least that one. Oh, none of them. They're all still dead there. Ooh, boy. They gotta be stinking to high heaven right about now. Yeah, we're gonna run. We're gonna run a little bit faster here. And I realize I probably could have just cut the video at this point in time. And who knows? Maybe I might. I guess it depends on how good I can do my editing here. Guards. Alright, so we're looking for the signpost that says Bel Etsy in that direction. And Maslea Ville, which I guess Ville actually means city. I assumed it meant village, but that was like so many episodes ago now. I think down there is where we need to be, however. Girls, you still with me? Yes, lagging behind as always, but still pretty much with me. And I see the smoke from the brickworks, so this is a good thing. Cool, so we'll talk to that dude. We'll see if we can get him to give us a fair price on these bricks, and then we will head back to Aventina and call the episode for now. We're still going to have to come back here and go into that house because I do have the potion for Comatose guy. And I did promise his wife, Olivia, that we would try and see if we can get him out of the coma. So more than likely, we'll have to come back here in the next episode to do that. All right, where's the guy that I need? I know he was wearing green. I'm guessing he's indoors. Yeah, he must be indoors. Okay, let's check inside and see if we can find him.
Can't a man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here.
No, we're here to conduct business.
This is the last time I'll say it. Get out.
Oh, good grief. Fine. Well, that did not go exactly as planned. Now what? I guess we wait for him to come out? It looks like that's what we're going to have to do. So we've waited 5 hours and this guy still has not come out. And I'm not going back in because more than likely he's going to call the guards. And I really don't feel like throwing down with the guards. So, rather than take too much more time, I think what we're going to end up doing here is we're just going to head back to Aventina Island and chill there for this evening. We'll deal with the bricks another time. Sir? Can you take us back to Aventina Island, please?
Need something?
I just told you what I needed. You know exactly what I need. It's the same thing I need all the time. And you know where I want to go to because I just said that. Aventina Island, please. Yeah, I know, Carlina. I know. And actually, when we get back up to the top of the hill, I'm going to part ways with you so you can hang out on the island and we can do our thing. So come on, let's go. All right, so Milvian is the guy that we need to speak with. And he should be able to tell us what we're going to need to do next as far as finishing up the castle and whatnot. Now, like I said, more than likely what I'll do is the legwork that I need to do in order to get us set up. Hey, Artheus, I need to speak to you. Oh, you're not Artheus, you're Marco.
Good day.
I have never spoken to you before. Carlina, who is that? Why have we never met? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You are the man I'm looking for. Hi.
Good evening.
You've got nothing to say, too. Really? What's going on here? Okay.
Until next time.
Until next time. Bye. So it looks like I'm going to have to go to the other side of the island and check the, what do you call it, the billboard or whatever, on my own. Which kind of sucks. There's not a whole hell of a lot of hand-holding, but you know what? I'm okay with that, too. I'm actually okay with that. Anything we can do to finish this up. All right, Carlina, front and center. Since I did not recruit you as a follower in the regular means, we're going to have to get rid of you like this. Go command, dismiss. A follower leaves your service. Okay, you are now free reign, and the first thing she does is she heads straight for the inn. Okay, well, we'll let her do her thing. Let's talk to Artheus, since we're up here and we're pretty certain as to where he's going to be. Grumpy. I'm always awed and impressed by this statue of Saint Alessia, because in VR, it's so ridiculously tall. Wow. Alright, let's find Mr. Artheus. He's usually in the library. Yep, there he is. Alright, bud. I got some news for you here. It's good. We'll put it that way. It's good news. So, I know who the elf is. His name is Eladin, an agent of the Thalmor who works for the Bank of the De Montvera.
La Banque de Montverra.
Yeah.
Décidément, c'est encore pire que ce que je
It's
croyais.
even worse than you thought. Okay, well.
Va falloir nous concentrer sur cette piste dans les prochains jours. Je suis en train d'essayer de vous obtenir un laissez-passer pour rentrer en ville.
Oh, really?
Je verrai quand il sera prêt.
Cool.
Je vais également vous demander de faire très attention désormais. J'ai imaginé plusieurs scénarios afin d'expliquer pourquoi vous tombez sur cet elfe dès que vous découvrez quelque chose d'intéressant. Et jusqu'à présent, il n'y en a qu'un seul qui tient la route. Quelqu'un l'informe, lui ou ses complices, de nos faits et gestes.
I'm sorry, what? Are you trying to say we've got a spy here? Is it that Marco dude? Tell me it's that Marco dude. That dude looks shady as all get out.
Pas de conclusion hâtive.
Oh.
Quoi qu'il en soit, je sais que je peux vous faire confiance, car c'est vous qui avez été mis en danger la plupart du temps.
Well, yeah.
Vous occupiez également de cela dans les prochains jours, si possible. Bon travail en tout cas. Continuez comme ça.
Okay, I do have a question though. What do you know about Carlina's father, in particular his death? Because really, nobody has told me anything about it. Delania was supposed to when we were doing the jailbreak for her brother, but we all know what happened there.
Ah. Le père de Carlina.
Yeah.
Écoutez, allez lui demander directement, je pense que ça vaudra mieux.
You know, why didn't I think about that? Why didn't I think about that? Okay, thank you for the brilliant idea, Artheus. I will do just that. Ciao. I love this map of Nerd. This is so awesome. Incidentally, you see all this stuff up here? That's Atmora. So Beyond Skyrim is working on Atmora, and that's going to be coming, as well as, of course, the vast majority of Tamriel, with the exception of Valenwood and Alinor. Yeah, but that's pretty cool. That is pretty dang cool. All right, I promise, folks, we are almost done. We just need to track down Carlina again after I just got rid of her. And then we're going to park ourselves on the airship and take a long nap. Okay, it is evening time. Let me check Carlina's favorite sitting spot first. I see somebody down there, but I can't tell from here if it is actually Carlina. It could be. She does, after all, like to hang out there. Yep, she is right there. Of course, I could have just turned on the quest and that would have pointed her out, but yeah, we're going to do it this way. Hi. Let's talk.
Mon frère?
Listen, you have a moment?
Bien sûr.
Okay. I think it's time you leveled with me. What exactly happened with your father?
J'imagine que vous avez entendu certaines choses.
No, that's just a problem. I haven't heard anything.
Mon père,
Folks, you're probably wondering why it faded to black and just cut out here. Apparently that was all a cutscene. All in French, with Carlina telling me pretty much her entire life story, which of course I can't translate because my high school French is not good enough to tell me everything that she just said, and there were no subtitles. So, bottom line, I still have no idea what the heck happened to her father. But there was dramatic music, and she was very sad and all that, so yeah. Okay then.
voilà, vous savez tout.
Well, now I know everything. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this is terrible. I'm so sorry.
Merci, j'apprécie. Excusez-moi, j'ai besoin de rester un peu seule à présent.
Okay, well, you be alone, even though I have no idea what the hell just happened there. Alright, the main quest ends here for now. Don't hesitate to wander the archipelago for more adventures. And if you like the mod, leave an endorsement on Nexus. Well, I've already liked the mod and left the endorsement, but yeah. 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 Thank you for telling me your life story, all in French. So I still have no idea what the hell just happened. But on that note, let's head back to the airship. then we can figure out what else we need to do. I know one thing we definitely need to do. We need to take care of Coma Dude. Alright, so it looks like the main quest is over, as we just now saw. Obviously, there's still some other stuff that we're probably going to want to take care of, but that would essentially mean that there's not much more to do here on Maslea, and it would sound to me like Chapter 2 is what's going to get us eventually into the city itself to continue the grand adventure. So, where are we going to go from here? Well, next episode, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take care of Coma Dude and at least sort his quest out. As far as Sigrippa, we can try to see if we can do one of his missions where we raid, we do the pirate thing and all of that. And after we've done both of those things, since we're pretty much at the end of the main quest of Maslea, we'll bring the Devavesa and the girls back home. But for now, we're going to call it quits for right now. So, thank you as always for watching. This has been BelGeode. I have been playing Skyrim VR, and we've been playing through Republic of Maslea. And we've got a couple more episodes to go before we officially close out the series and head back to Skyrim. But if you enjoy what you've seen thus far, please feel free to give me a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Alrighty, folks. I will talk to you all next week, Sunday, for some more Skyrim Sunday. Ciao!